Hey Virgo, welcome to the channel. The readings are multidimensional, which is to say that they are not for a specific time, but should resonate with you whenever you watch them. So, with that said, let's get right into it. Virgo. Aww. Wow. Wow. So, Virgo, right? I did a spread for you and it didn't take. It happened with a couple of my readings. And though, like, the same thing is happening with what happened in those readings, the same cards come up. So, off the bat, Virgo, I'm just feeling this feeling of you. Like, I feel as though so your first card is expectant mother. I feel like you're in a new phase in your life. Some of you might be mothers for the first time or pregnant for the first time, but I'm getting something that is like it's actually unfolding right in front of you right now, right? You're actually within the experience of something that's actually quite new. So you've got Cloak of Invisibility and the Shadow Man, which came out in the last spread that I did for you. And this talks about how you're navigating this newness around you. And this talks to me about how this newness that you're experiencing seems to firstly be only for you. This is not a collective thing, Virgo. It seems to be, something that only a few people are experiencing. You are one of them. Um, it has to do with your perception. It has to do with your perception and the way you see the world, your multidimensionality, basically, and how this multidimensionality has been activated to its, I'm hearing like full throttle, like it's at it's on B. It's on. Yeah, it's on. I'm hearing that line from Is it Skepta? He's like, I saw the on button and I pushed it twice. Like that's you basically. There's a new way in which you're navigating the matrix and navigating 3D reality, and um it's very, it's different. It's light. There's something here about the lightness of being. Like the lightness of being is actually a big theme right here. Um also getting how a lot like your nature within your life, your nature is very sexual, like Virgo, which is weird, right, for Virgo because Virgo is known as being the virgin. Um, but what I know is that virgin doesn't actually mean what everybody's told you. Like, it would be really stupid. Okay, it would be really challenging to think someone is virtuous or great because they didn't have sex. Like, that's just weird. But what virgin actually means was a person's capability and power to tame their sexual energy, to tame their to tame their wildness, their nature. And how you do that was to actually befriend it. So these are like old customs that I'm telling you, but yeah, how you would do that is that you would befriend it. Like, so this dragon, let's say, being a symbol of your sexual nature or of your sensual nature, and how you would, yeah, tame it, so to speak, is to be one with it or something. So there's something here about that. I'm also getting like some Native American feels that might resonate with you. I'm gonna use this deck because it reminds me of Native American culture. Wow, someone else got these cards. What was I saying about the Native American? Look at this. Shaman, trust in higher forces. Like literally. So some of you might have some Native American genetic connections. You might be seeing some Native American people in your dream space. And yeah, there's something about how that's gonna connect to your like awake space, basically. Kind of like there's a message being sent to you. You've got the moon card here, and you've got mirror guardian, which for me these two cards are basically like kind of the same thing. Like she might as well be looking into this moon here, right? And yeah, it's as if she's getting a message like, wow, this is pretty cool. It's as if on the other side of this, like this mirror is here, and like, on the other side of this, she's getting a message from a completely different timeline, a timeline where Native Americans were still, out and about. So, time is also like another word, to be honest, for like dimensions. So she could be connecting, this is coming across as you, Virgo, connecting to other dimensions, getting messages from there. Um, also, this is also telling me about you connecting to different versions of yourself. You connecting to different versions of yourself because there's something right now that you're going to be doing that you've done in every single lifetime. Or like whatever version of you is in another universe or is another dimension, you tend to there's this skill that is a common thread between all the dimensions in which you exist. That probably sounds really out there, but yeah, that's what I'm getting. Yeah, so you've got Direction Guardian, you've got Spirit Fox, and you've got Shaolin Master. So, like I said, whatever it is, this that is coming through this portal or whatever, which might be the moon, um, at this rate, it could be the physical moon that is like projecting this message to you. Like, but it has a lot to do with you being activated. It's as if you've been activated from, how I was saying here, there's this common skill or ability or thing that you do in every dimension you in, right? You have this ability. It's like it's once again, it's time now, even in this dimension, even in this reality, it's time for you to pick up this thing pick up this thing that you always do in every dimension. It's like it's now, I don't, it's almost, it just feels activated. It feels like it's time now, like something has clicked in, and it's time for you to once again do this thing. Yeah, and also, yeah, it's very amplified. Whatever it is, it's going to gain momentum very, very quickly. And that's because it's amplified by many parallel timelines, right? That's what I'm getting. You're going to feel that. You're going to feel a surge in your skill. If, let's say, you play an instrument, or let's say you draw, right? You thought you could draw before, but now it's like insane. Like you're literally a fucking Picasso or some shit, right? And it's the same thing with this Shaolin master, like I said. Like all of a sudden, to be honest, your skills are on another level. And not only that, but it's attracting, it's attracting, uh, I don't know how to explain it. It's attracting certain things to you, basically. The same things that this aspect of you attracts in other dimensions, you are attracting all of those things in this dimension. I guess now what we want to ask is, what are they? Because I'm seeing here actually someone that's very revered. So you've got this card here, Fire Guardian. And Virgo, this seems very different to who you are when you are not doing whatever this is. I promise you, it's like a version of you, like a Native American, a Hopi version of you is going through some portal into this version of you. I don't know, it's weird. You're going to be embodying like this Native American version of yourself which seems to do this. Like it navigates different dimensions where it is in order to be this person, in order to be this shaman. Isn't it weird? It's like this shaman is a certain aspect of yourself, and you dimension hop and be this, like it dimension hops, and it embodies whatever body is in that dimension that basically matches its energy. I hope I'm making sense, Virgo. And yeah, it does the whole shaman thing. It helps people spiritually. Like that's what happens. And basically the dimension you're in is it's the current dimension that this entity is hopping into, and it's embodying your energy. And like I said, you're going to feel it, is what I'm getting. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel different. You're going to feel like your powers have been amplified. You're going to feel as if your abilities have been amplified. Not only that, but it's like this entity carries a certain energy about it, where it's like there's people that are waiting for this energy. There's people that in their DNA, they know that this energy hops around dimensions, and it's like there's a possibility that it could be here. And so what I'm trying to say is that within your 3D reality, there's going to be people that are very attracted to you, and you don't know why. It's because of these powers. They're waiting for you to offer these skills. Wow, that's crazy. So Spirit Fox, check how like the Native American kind of like influence in these readings. This Spirit Fox is literally this energy that I'm talking about. This jumping dimensions in order to offer your skill to people in that space, in that field, in that level of consciousness. This is a shapeshifter energy. But no, not shapeshifter. This is more than shapeshifter. This is like a time traveler energy. Okay, Virgo, let's wrap it up. Virgo, okay, so Virgo, I'm sensing that there's been this lack of direction, which has also been a theme in some of the readings. There's been this lack of direction that you've been experiencing, for a while now, and I just want to tell you that that's done. Like, you're not going to be experiencing a lack of direction anymore because of the embodiment of the energy that I was talking about. It's like there's a co-creation that's literally now it's been activated. You are co-creating with yourself from another dimension. I'm sorry if that's too out there for some of you. Like, this is how my world operates, right? This is the stuff I see. Um, Use it to your discretion. But anyways, there's a co-creation that has just gone live in your auric field, and it's going to dispel these feelings of confusion and not knowing which road to take and not knowing who you're meant to be in this lifetime. I don't know if it's forever, this whole shaman thing, or if it's just for a while or whatever it is, but I am getting, especially with this card, that it's going to be the ride of a fucking lifetime. You've got this card to finish off your reading, which is New Life. And yeah, basically, I just want to put these together and just show them to you. Like, it's about to be the ride of your fucking life. This embodiment is one of the most authentic embodiments that you've ever experienced. And I just want to tell you how it's a very balanced energy. It feels like a masculine energy that flourishes within femininity, which like just feels beautiful. I kind of want to talk about this a bit more, but don't, because I feel like you've been worried about yourself, worried about the path, like, who are you? Um, what are you supposed to do? But together with this direction guardian, like I said, a lot of things are about to clear up for you when it comes to direction, when it comes to what are you about to be doing, what, you know, who are you right now, right? Okay, cool, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you later.